neighbors. It does the whole thing again. And that's probably it. But that wouldn't make it crash. It must be in here. It gets the patch and the position. If there's no tile at the position, it returns. There's no path, it returns. If there's a blocking thing, it returns. And that's all there is to it. If there's a feature on the tile, it saves it. Which is actually bad. This should be down there. Well, this doesn't matter. This is still bad. Well, actually it's not. It's just on the patch. I was worried about this being bad data when the patch is thrown away, but this gets B0'd out. And then if the, let's make this an else. Otherwise, if this is a staircase, get the patch neighbor. And save it. Still alive? Yeah. Just my PC. So then I save the neighbors. One neighbor. It's a portal. Then I do this stuff. Oh man. Is this it? Okay, still crashes. But yeah, this was stupid. Wow, this is, yeah, this code is really bad. How the hell should I know that this depends on the flood map? But yeah. So let's build this into here. Actually, this has to go into, well, I'm not sure. Let's find out. Let's remove this again. Void function. Yeah. No. Yeah. No here. This needs to change. This needs to change. And then if the callback is 0, turn 0. And this means this has to return int. Did I? Yeah. And This actually... This should return 1. Okay. Let's see if that's a problem with the other flooding functions. So this works. I have 386 waypoints. That's good. But if I start here, it crashes with a giant stack. And I am in clear patches. Here. This is where I did this. I should check if this has the patch ID. That didn't help. Why did it help here? If it's not, and that's what I'm checking. If it's not, if it doesn't have the patch ID, Hmm. Um, yeah, I figured out how to not print the stack trace for 5 minutes. So that was a user error, not GCC's fault. But here, this is called for every patch. For every path patch. So this is what I need this. Okay. Could actually just pass in the tile into the callback, but okay. Let's looking at the flood map. If it's not set, it returns 0. That doesn't happen. And then it looks if the flood map is set with the patch ID, which should be the case. If this is not the case, returns 0. That doesn't happen. Or can I stop this train? Let's set it here. frame 3, 4. Great. It did it. God. Okay, frame 104,830. I wanted to look at I. It's 0. It's freaking 0. Why? Can I just... FMP 0, I think it's 0. Oh no, it's 2, is it? Yeah. FMP, that's 2. 89 times, oh god. 7 times world width plus 9. World width is 248, I think. Okay. So the value at the flood map is 767. The patch index is the same. Yeah, so how do I stop this? It stops at these. But it seems that it really doesn't care. Frame. Well, this looks completely normal. There's some kind of a gap in my understanding of these recursion things. So if the flood map is -1, then return 0. Well, I can just test for this, of course. And these 3 values, they should be correct. And this is also called after the flood map is set up. This is post-processing the path. And that's after, well, that's even, the flood map gets built at program start. This is executed when I jump into the game. So there's the whole editor in between. What's interesting is that find route and find path both ran fine. Let me remove the flooding. Process tiles. I can just put this in here. This whole stupid thing. Yeah, I'll do that. So this does stuff with the tiles. Yeah. If it's not in the path, then don't care about it. But I care about this. Oh, this was, yeah, true. There was a check here. Where am I? These are all the patches in the path, so this has to be in the path. So if it's an element, feature element, then remove it. If it's a portal, that is checked already, and if it doesn't have, it doesn't connect to anything, then remove it. Oh god, what is this? I know I wrote this a couple of hours ago. If the neighbor layer is not 1, which means what? If the neighbor is in the path, its layer is not 1. It's not on layer 1. Then remove it. What does it mean? Oh, okay. This just means remove visits leading off path except to interiors. And this is T 0 0 if it's 0, then continue, I think, here, because it's needed here. Yeah, whatever. This should be fine. Do we need the eye? I think so. This can go. And we need a neighbor. Still sec faults. But oh, look at this clean stack trace. That's absolutely wonderful. Yeah, this should return. Let's make this a go-to again. Actually, that's stupid. Is it here? Think so. No, I don't like that. Yeah. That's ugly, but it's okay. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the game, even though it's completely destroyed. Well, there's some things there. Well, I think it's reversed. All the objects on the path are thrown away. What? Let's remove this post path. It looks kind of good. Kind of good. Post path. If the pet is not in the path, continue. T 0. If it's not in the path. What? This port is 0. What's this? Oops. That's better. There's stuff there. Let's check out this crash. With GDP maybe. What happens? Oh wait, oh Jesus. That's a monster crash. It crashed so hard. It thinks it is the input system. It thinks it's X input. That's how hard it crashed. And that means it's a buffer overflow somewhere, most likely. That's super weird. If I start the game... Start the game in a tree. What the hell happens? I come in here. This is the position of the tree. Let's see. The route. I have this P. I'm looking for the waypoint at the position of the tree, which is of course not in this file. And that says check all the waypoints. Or actually get the waypoint nearest to the position of the tree. To set the waypoints. Map waypoints. That's not it. Find patches. There it is. Jesus, what a big fat chunk of code this is. So this is in the callback for the flooding. If this is a portal and it has a neighbor and the neighbor goes to the underworld, then set this to the position. I mean, I think that's okay. So we're continuing with our tree. Let's run. So we are still a tree. Now we have a waypoint near the tree somewhere. The start position becomes where the tree is. And it's called a VP now. And it begins to move the position. I don't get it. Okay, that's also really bad. But nothing that can't get fixed. Sorry for the flashing. What is this? Whoa. Okay, that may be an easy fix. What's this 0? 19. Well, it might not be so easy. Oops. Okay, I mean the data is there. Well, not really. Um, 17. Also the same. Okay, 15 is different. 16. 17. There's only 15 there. Why is it? It says 21. But they're not there. That's entire. Connect graph. Yeah, so this is it. What is going on? Target. So there's no assert here for the waypoints. That might just be it. And wait, why is this? Oh. Two competing. Yeah, that's just stupid. I had this stupid route struct lying around, and it was what do you call that? Obfuscating the real data. Find art. Find fill. What do I fill here? Oh. Oh. Now I get it. The one is the overall waypoint in the world. This one. The other one is the route. I still need to have the assertion here. WPS max. And this is well, oh, this is root target. Yeah. And int nrt. And let's make this static, I guess. That's nrte. That's RTE. RTE. And RTE. Okay. Man. What in the world? That's a whole lot of storage. What's I? So it's just a pointer. What? How are these set? It dies updating the minimap of our places. That's great. Don't get it. Oh, it's using RTE. That looks normal. What is it? 18. Okay, that's corrupted. Oh, that's because I have to put the assertion at the RTE thing. Wait. RTE 16. Yeah, what was it? 18. So that should crash. But why is it filling it further? While it's less than. Why? And it's set here. Is this called is this called twice? Then it doesn't make sense. What the hell is this? Okay. This is the last waypoint. Let's insert this here. Oh, doesn't make sense to assert this. RTE T target. here, and here. This is the initial one, that's fine. That's the loop finding them. It has to be in this file. Am I understanding this wrong? RTE is 18, but the route target is 16. -1 maybe. That also doesn't make sense. May. It may. Let's do this in GDB. Same story, print I, print in RTE. Still 18. What's going on? I don't get it. I'll take a short break. I'll be right back. Yeah, that's what I thought. This callback stuff is obsolete. So let's clean that up before I look at the bug here again. Okay, that works. Now for this one. Yes. Assertion failed. Could well be that I'm just lost. Because I'm going on 12 hours. And okay, so now it doesn't throw. But it's still over. What am I missing? Find TE. Oh, I don't reset it. That might be the problem. That is the problem. Okay, this is not commented out. So find route. This is stupid what we did. This has to go here. That's better. That's better. That's better. Initialize. Now for the real test. Yeah, that doesn't. Is it stuck? Tile. Waypoint at. Can't find a route. Okay, it starts at the center and yeah, there may be no staircase there. Let me just place one by hand. And that's hard to see. Stairs down. Stairs up. Still can't find it. Okay, it's there now. I'm not actually sure if this was crashing before, but it has this center now. I may not be able to find waypoints out of there. What's happening here? Okay, center. Where the hell is the route going? Let me make this. Define route. Segment length. Number of segments between waypoints in route. Segment length of route segment. Let's make this explicit. So the route waypoints should be about 150 150 tiles away from each other. Let's print them in the minimap. So this looks this looks okay. And if I start here, they are scattered all over the place. But that's okay, there are many variables to tweak. First of all, this variable here. Yeah, they are closer together now. This looks better actually. Here to over here. From here to possibly here. Yeah, that's too short. Make it 200 and 12 segments. More stuff that I can move out into the definitions header. Well, there's this angle. And of course there's the reflection. Let's make, oops, it's 500, I meant 15. Well, actually, let's leave it 100. This is the route starts at the center. If I don't push it away, it might circle around it, which is not what I want. So this vector is supposed to do that, and it gets stronger the nearer you get. That's the idea, at least. Apply partial reflection. Let's make this part 1 maybe. I mean, that's actually not bad. Problem is I don't see the points between the path. No, actually I can double this, half this, couple of times. Of course, this will behave differently. And it does weird circles. Yeah, it's a bit too loose. Let's make this a 2 again, and let's straighten it. It should actually be pretty straight. Okay, yeah, it was free to change direction at any time. Let's make it like this. Yeah, that's more like it actually. Maybe a bit more. Okay, that's a giant path. Yeah, I'll have to hone this in. Also add some constraints. But I think it's a good start. Yeah, that's I think that's too long. So this is 200 tiles from here to here. I think that's, yeah. Might actually be a bit too short still. That actually looks okay. Oh wow. This basically covers the whole map. That's a bit much. I think it was 12 times 20. Well, that's about this. Oh, and it was 8 segments. Okay, what happened here? think I have to up the tolerance. Hello. Oh, that's in tile. Minus 50 plus 50. Number of neighbors. Okay, that's too high a tolerance. How much are there? How much neighbors are allowed? 64. Okay, I don't need that many. Okay, there's one. Goes from here to here. Oh, that's insanely long. To here. Or maybe... I should test if the next route point is too close to any of the others. If the distance between the current position and the waypoint position is less than half of the segment width, then return. Then let's make it like this. Continue. And I can't find any. Does that make sense? Actually, I need to check all of the current waypoints. Oh, yeah, that was also wrong. Keep it away from the route points. Oh, this continue doesn't work. What's happening? Nope. Yeah, that's stupid. Still doesn't work. Today has been kind of brutal, but that's of my own making. Wanting to do too many things at once. Number of candidates. What's going on? Oh, yeah. Genius. Genius, genius, genius. That's a rookie error. Don't need that. And where's the path? What is this? Yeah, let's make this far. If far is 0, continue. Well, it's equally as weird as the other way around. If it's greater than that obviously didn't work. This should work. Okay, this looks better. Are these 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, middle, the 8th one. Yeah, so this is wrong. Let's turn off these markers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How is that supposed to work? It goes here, it goes up maybe, down here. Okay, that's a giant leap. I think it kind of works. Okay. I can't test the game really because I've not yet implemented the pathfinding for the path, which I wanted to do today, but well, that's how it goes. I'd much rather have a clean code base than a fully featured one. That's chaotic. But I'll do that. I'll start that tomorrow. And I should have all that I need. The patches have all their exits. I have no edge weights right now. Yeah, because I'm not finding a path, I'm just following one and setting weights afterwards. And I'm not sure how this will go. Might be, I mean, it's been bad today. It might be even worse tomorrow. But actually I have I have the pathfinding code already here. This is for a grid, for the world grid, of course. But this should be easily adaptable for the patches. And yeah. I have to do this only once, and then I can connect the route in the world. If this works, then the pathing is done. I mean, I have to make the waypoints where the player has the possibility to switch between overworld and underworld. I have to make this points of no return, meaning I have to cut off the way back on the layer that they arrive at. But that shouldn't be that hard. I'll just have to remove the exit. Then, yeah, the branches have not... I should maybe add the branches beforehand, but I can't see them in the minimap. And I don't want to waste time on showing them when the path will anyway in the future. So maybe I'll do the pathfinding. That's the most important. And yeah, actually let's look at the to-dos. I had a to-do right here. Find the actual path. Okay, so I did nothing. That's okay. Let's copy this into the so that's here. Pathfind. Well, actually, that's not true. I did. Was that today? I hope so. I created the route today. So yeah. That's actually a huge chunk. That's not bad. Okay, let me turn on my storage. I could start with the pathfinding and do that for another hour or so, but I'm quite sure that's just wasted time. And I'll throw that code out tomorrow. So remove edges. And then my to-dos are still there, that's good. Actually, let's first push this. And then I'll look at these structs real quick and at the files I changed to see if this was actually a good thing. Yeah, so tomorrow I hope to get the pathfinding to work. I only have 2 days left for this feature. So the pathfinding must work at the end of it. And the optional points where you can go underground have to work as well. So I'll probably move the branches back. Visualize the graph. Create the second. Yeah. Is the working data to the patches or separate store? Yeah, that's self-explanatory. So these two things have to happen tomorrow. Oops. So that's 112 days left. That's 2 days on the branching paths left. Connect them at regular intervals. Pathing have minimum amount of. Yeah, I'll just hope that this works. It will be good enough, I believe. Oh, actually, I can just. if I find route, I can just say if the, oh, but what is the region? Tricky. Test if next waypoint, assure that next waypoint is different region, which might also be bad. So this is not checked out, so let's not write this down. It's just too, well, I'll just see what happens and go by feel. Okay. So let's add this, update the to-dos. Create route generation. What does this mean, create representative world graph? That's stupid. Create generate high level route through world. And high level route. Something like that. Clean up world. What's it called? Model. World model. Data. Well, something like that. 28th already. It's crazy. Yeah, that's about it for me for today. I think I'll be on tomorrow again because this is programming stuff, which I can do quite easily on stream. I mean, I'm getting better at it. The mental load is going down, and yeah, it's just the concepting stuff is so exhausting, and I just need to be silent while thinking about that. But yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Also check out the YouTube. All the VODs are there if you want to watch them. Alright. Good night. Bye.